Over the weekend, we saw Daniel Dubois take on Alexander Usyk. A lot of controversy, a lot of discussions about the fight. Did Dubois win? Should Dubois be waking up on this bank holiday Tuesday? It's not even a bank holiday Tuesday. Should Daniel Dubois be waking up this morning with 4 belts in his bed? I'm going to give you my verdict and wait till the end to hear it, because I'm going to break the fight down as I watch it live or watch the highlights live, and I'm going to break down exactly what I think is happening and what should we be looking for. I'm going to listen to it, I'm going to watch it with no sound or volume or anything, just to give you a full understanding of what is actually going on. One thing you will notice early on, Usyk, one thing I noticed early on was Usyk was circling left, circling left, circling left, circling left, and every now and again he'd jump right, avoiding that backhand of Daniel Dubois. And you see it happen, see it happen, see it happen, where he keeps going with this right, 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 and then he'll switch. Usyk is an absolute fucking genius. You've got to understand that. Usyk is an absolute genius. And you see again, he's circling, 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 and then he goes the other way. Circling, 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 goes the other way. His angles are so fucking good. His angles are so good, and he just pings away at Daniel Dubois. Now, listen, there was a lot of controversy from the Joe Joyce fight. Did he quit on his shield? No. The words there, he quit, does come associates with Daniel Dubois after the Joe Joyce thing. He stayed, he took the knee, he stayed. Obviously the fracture to the orbital and stuff like that, it is kind of understanding what happened and the injury and everything like that. It is a little bit different. But you see the likes of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, in their fights, they both went out on their shield. Now, this is just early on in the fight where it's a bit of back and forth, and Usyk is just pinging away with the shots, getting a range for it. And don't get me wrong, Daniel Dubois did a lot better than I thought he would, and that is me being completely honest. He did a lot better than I thought he would. I thought Usyk would play with him a little bit. I did think that, but I did also think that it would be a lot easier for Usyk than what it was. So I've got to give credit to Daniel for that, because he pinged away with some shots. He caught Usyk a few times. But you've got to remember, there is levels to the game. There is massive fucking levels to the game, and Usyk is right at the top. And you've got, Usyk's what, 36, 37, 38? He's coming to the end of his career. Daniel Dubois will come again. He is 25, 26 years of age. He will come again. He's gone from facing fucking Joe Joyce and that level to now right at the top fucking caliber. I don't know how they can make that jump, but do you know what I mean? It's one of them. And once again, like I say, it's just a bit of back and forth between Usyk and Dubois. And as we head over to, let's head over to the exciting parts, which is this one here, round 5. Okay, round 5 comes in, and Daniel Dubois, like it or not, struck a low blow. Now, hear me out before you get in the comments going, it weren't a fucking low blow, boy. It was. Right, there's a reason for the protection, okay? The protection is there for a reason. It is to protect. The belt is there to protect. Did he hit him in the balls? No. No, he did not. And I understand that. But the belt is not there just for the balls, okay? It's there to protect that area. Now, we don't know if the referee, before the fight, said that this is the line. Okay, we don't know this. Some fights it happens where the referee will say, this is the line, anything below, I'll be calling it, lads. During or women, whatever. We don't know, so it must have been done in the change rooms, and we've got to understand that. Like, am I sitting here now saying Daniel Dubois cheated or was cheated? No, Daniel Dubois did not cheat, and Usyk and Dubois was not cheated out of the title. Okay, I don't care what anyone says, he was not. Was it on purpose? No. Hence why the point deduction was not taken. Did Usyk milk it? Yes, fucking right he did. Of course he did. He's one of the greatest at the sport. He was given 5 minutes. Okay? Same in UFC. If a low blow happens, you are given 5 minutes. It is up to you how much of that 5 minutes you want to take. If you want to take the full 5, the referee is telling you, you have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. That is it. Like, I can sit here and argue, oh, he did this, he did that. Usyk played the game at that point. The referee said, you have 5 minutes. Alexander Usyk went, cool. Fucking let's calm down. This fucker here is going to come at me and run after me if I stand up quick. If I'm not fully recovered. Was he hurt? 100%. 100% he was hurt at that moment. That is not to say it was not a low blow. It was. It hit the protective belt. Okay? It hit underneath the belly button in that area where it is a low shot. It is not me saying it smacked him in the balls. I'm not saying that at all. My argument is it was a low shot. Okay? It was a low shot. End of story. There is, like, Frank Warren and Daniel Dubois and fucking Don Charles, they can say we were cheated. The VAR, the footage is all there. The footage is all there to see. You can stop frames. You can stop the fucking it hit here. One angle says this, one angle says that. Doesn't matter. Referee had one shot. Referee called it perfect. Referee called it perfect at that time. Okay, you've got to understand that. The referee had fucking one scene of it, one look at it, one look at that shot. It looked low, it was low, end of, period. There is nothing you can argue about. Look how low that is. And Usyk played the fucking game. He played the cards he was dealt. He was dealt a card, and do you know what? Regardless of the 5th round, we can argue back and forth. We can argue until my face is blue. It was low. It was not. It was low. It does not fucking matter because there was 2.5 minutes left of that round. And guess what happened? Did Dubois stick it on him? No. He did not. Look. He did not put his weight on him. He didn't go back for it. He was throwing. He was missing. He was missing so many shots. It was like the time was there. It was fucking. It just felt like I've given it my all. Now fuck it, sort of thing. That's the mentality it looked like after that moment. At that moment as well, Daniel Dubois was not in the referee's ear going, wasn't a low blow, ref, was not a low blow. Have a look at the footage, whatever. Don Charles wasn't shouting, it wasn't a low blow. Fucking Frank Warren wasn't shouting. They were only shouting after, and they got into Daniel's ear after the fight. That's all it was. It was after the fight. But even in that 5th round, where Usyk was hurt, one of the most he's been hurt in his career by the looks of things, he still won that round. He still won that round, and you've got to understand, like, if you have someone like Alexander Usyk injured and you are moments away from being a world champion, if you are that close to being a champion, you go out on your fucking shield. You go out on your shield. And do you know what? I don't think Daniel did. The knockdown itself wasn't a fucking knockdown. Let's be honest here. Okay? The knockdown itself weren't a big fucking knockout. It was a jab and he took the knee. And we've got to be honest about that as well. It was a jab, he took the knee, and that's the end of it. There's nothing more we can say or do about it. it's a shame that it ended the way it did, or the controversy from it is the way it is. But you've also got to remember, Alexander Usyk was given 5 minutes by the referee to recover from a low shot, and that's exactly what he did. And we can sit here and argue, we can fucking talk about it, but you've got to understand one thing. Daniel Dubois took a knee in the 9th round, and he got up at 9.5. Fucking, he was looking to his corner, he looked done. And you've got to understand, like, if you wanted, we could look at the 5th round and go, Usyk would have been called out, Usyk would have been counted out, whatever. I don't think he would have, okay? I don't think he would have. I think he'd have got up, and listen, he could have got up and been like, shit, I've got 2.5 minutes to recover until my minute rest. Like, bear in mind, we'd be into the 6th round before that full 5 minutes is gone again. It could be a different story, but it's not. And that's the truth of it, it's not. It is what it is. We've got the footage, we've got the fucking, we've had the fight. That's what happened. We can't change it. And I've got to agree with the referee's decision at that time. Looking back at it, I still agree with the referee. Still agree with the referee. And we can watch it over in different angles, different clips, slow it down, speed it up, regardless. The referee saw it once, and that's exactly what was seen. What do you think of it? What do you think of the fight? 3 things I want to know. What do you think of the fight? What do you think of the fact that it was raining, so the ring was a little bit slippery? And what is next for Usyk, and what is next for Dubois? For me, I believe that we've got to see Usyk face against Tyson Fury. It has to happen. Now, I understand Tyson Fury might drag it on a little bit, knowing how old Usyk is. Okay? He might drag it on for a couple of years, and we might never see that fight. And I know Eddie Hearn is now saying that Hrgovic is not stepping aside and all this. Get a fucking grip. Do you know what I mean? We want to see the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Is it Alexander Usyk or is it Tyson Fury? I believe Tyson Fury will give him a really tough test. He will hang on, use the body weight, use the body weight. He will be a tougher fight for Usyk than anyone else will ever be. And I strongly believe that if anyone does beat Usyk, it is Fury. But I also believe if anyone beats Fury, it is Usyk. So from a fan point of view, it is a fight I would love to see. And I would, honestly, that is one fight I would love to see. Just how interesting the dynamic is behind it all. But if you let me know in the comments what you think, yeah, it'll be an interesting conversation.